Let's go, bro. You suck. Give me. What is going on, guys? I is Fuego here, and today I've got a commentary for you, really just telling you all about Watch Dogs, my full review on the game, and you know, all the things you need to know, things you might like, things you might not like about it. If you haven't picked up this game, I'll let you know right now, it is definitely worth your buck, 60 of them to be exact, and it's really cool. It's just a really cool game. It's the GTA of next gen, only to say because it's available for next gen, whereas GTA is not, and so you know that goes the phrase for that. But anyway, let's get on to it. We're gonna tell you more about the whole mechanic of the game, how it plays, how it's similar and different to GTA, and things I like about it, things I may not like about it, and stuff like that. So here we go. First thing, campaign. Campaign is absolutely amazing. I beat it in 2 days, and here's the thing, there's good and there's bad to that. So the good thing is, because I'm not really a fan of games that take like forever to beat, like Last of Us for me It took me 5 hours to realize this game is going to take way too long. I've seen all the playthroughs, so I was like, you know what, not going to play it. That game is really long for me. But this game, aside from all the missions, extra missions and the side missions and trying online hacking and stuff like that, it didn't take me more than 12 to 15 hours to play this game. And it's sort of good, but the thing is, the story was doing so well. It was doing so well, and it ended real quickly. Like, not on a bad note. It just, they not hurried, but it seemed like it was just too quick. It was way too quick to end the game, end the story, and I was a little upset. I'm like, there's got to be some sort of twist, and there wasn't. So it was very straightforward, very direct in the end. Everything unfolds, and then boom, you finish the mission and the game, and that's basically it. Now, that doesn't go aside to mean that there's nothing else to do. Oh, there's plenty to do. And I mean, even after the campaign, you probably haven't beat more than 50% of the game, no doubt. You have to do, if you want the platinum trophy, you have to do every single mission. You have to do online hacking. You have to do online decryption. You have to do everything, at least whatever's in the certain amount that is called for the trophies, which are in a wheel. You can see them, and that tells you how much of everything you need to do in order to get a trophy for that. Once you get every single trophy, then obviously you'll get platinum. Xbox, I don't know if it's Game Score or whatever. Same thing. Anyways, and there goes a motorcycle. I don't know what's going on with that. And so, but yeah, going back to campaign, it's really great. Story very well developed, very well developed. Whoever thought of this idea, props to you. The main character, you feel like you can really relate to him, because Aiden Pierce, as we know him, he's a very smart guy, and he's a brilliant hacker who can hack into most things. So you play as this guy who's out for vengeance. He's out for vengeance to avenge his fallen niece after like a gang kind of a gang attack on his family, and so he goes out on a rampage and stuff like that, and that's the person you control, a person who is driven by his dead niece. And so just the character that you play, it feels like if you have ever lost somebody and it was because of one certain person with a string of other things attached to him, that's the kind of person that you would feel like Aiden Pierce. And not that it's relatable, but I really just liked his character. His character was great. So campaign, out of everything, 10 out of 10, no doubt. I've got no doubt in my mind. I like it, even though it was a little short. Which, if you really want to take serious criticism, 9.5 out of 10, because it's really not that big of a deal. Campaign was absolutely amazing. A lot of turns and twists, and it was a little sad at the end, but you see what happens. Definitely it's worth the $60, even though it's a pretty short game. It's not like short as in like, oh, it went by so quick. I really just rushed the game. Rushed the campaign. I was trying to stream it and it didn't work out. So I was like, you know what, forget it. Let me just play it. And let me see. I went to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning at one point, and then the next day I was just hopping on playing at that. So I was just, wow, it was fun. It was really fun. I still love it. And that brings us to the second part of, I guess, the campaign, the side missions. The side missions are really great too. I mean, they're sort of the same, but you get a different location, you get different personality, different whereabouts every single time. Things randomly happen, and anything can fold up, and you can just help somebody out by detecting a crime of sorts, or you can deliver shipments of cars and stuff like that. There's one special thing on the side which is called digital trips, and it's sort of like, if you were to compare it to Call of Duty, this would be Spec Ops, but a lot better. It's the digital trips, and the digital trips just take you to a whole new world. Like, everything is different. So what a digital trip is basically, they give you a headpiece, and everything that you hear is by sound. It's sound waves that are controlling the very things that you see. And you have 4 different choices. You could be a spider. You could be in a spider tank. I'm sorry, that sounded weird for a second. You could be in the spider tank. You could be alone with like robots, and you have to activate beacons. You can have a psychedelic feel and just hop on top of flowers and race and stuff like that. It's really crazy. It's really aside from everything that you would normally see. And then there's one that I haven't tried. It's called Madness. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks promising. And these digital trips, they're really fun. They're really fun, especially if you just want to take a break from the reality of Watch Dogs. It's really fun, honestly. So I like those too. It's really cool. Next part, we're gonna talk about online. Now, online is one of the things that you really shouldn't look forward to in this game, because it's mainly a single player game, you could say. And it's one of those games that are not intended strictly for multiplayer, like some of these titles that Call of Duty, Battlefield, all these shooters, and sometimes RPGs, and sometimes certain stuff. But it's definitely still worthwhile. It's still very fun. The only thing I've got to say about it is that it's a little buggy right now, but I'm just letting you know right now, because maybe later they'll have like updates or something like that, and they'll fix it. Matchmaking hopefully will be a lot better when people start picking up the game, which I'm surprised, because there's a lot of people who play this game, believe it or not. So maybe it's just maybe on last gen and not on next gen. It could be that. So again, once they fix out the servers, there won't be disconnects, but I haven't ran into a single disconnect right now. So really, actually I did one, but I think that one was my fault, because I got signed off immediately after that. I think that was my fault. So yeah, really nothing ever happens. You just hop on, and what you really need to know is the hacking and the online decryption and the races. They give you notoriety points, and these notoriety points help you in online travels and stuff like that, and free roam and racing and stuff like that. So basically what they do is they help you out on the missions that you play. So let's say you got so and so amount of notoriety points. You get to have faster turbo, or you can see people hacking you, or see the profile of the person hacking you. It's really great, you know. It gives you a reason to play online, because really anybody can be hacking you at any time. Like if you have the feature on where, you know, you can hack them and they can hack you, which is sort of necessary in the game. You're gonna have to do it sometime or another anyway. If you want to get platinum, that's what you gotta do. You know, you're gonna get hacked. You're gonna want to have these advantages on your side, so it makes online worth playing, you know, and stuff like that. It gives you access to new cars, new collectibles. It's single player and multiplayer in this game go hand in hand, and it's really fun. It's really fun to you know, to play along with other people. And we are called fixers, you know, basically the people who are doing, you know, who are playing the game. We're called fixers and stuff like that. So, you know, in all honesty, this game was meant to be played with people, but at the same time, you know, it's a mainstay for the campaign, and it really just flows together. Everything kind of flows together. You know, when you play Watch Dogs, you know, you want to hack people, you want to get hacked, you know, or not, like, you want the opportunity to catch the hacker. That's what I meant. You don't want to get hacked, lowers your notoriety. They can go up and down, by the way. So it's not like, you know, oh, I'm just gonna rack notoriety points and then, you know, when I'm done, I'll let some guy boost off of me. No, you actually lose up and down every single time. You either fail or you go in last place in a race or something like that. So don't lose on purpose. You're gonna lose your notoriety, and you know, it's not something you want to do. Don't boost for nobody. You're gonna hurt yourself. So but yeah, that's just one of the good things about online. I really like, and this is on a separate note, I like the guns. I love the guns in the game. Like, it feels like, unless if you have, you know, things like the ACR, which is well, actually, it's not terribly beast, but ACR has literally no recoil, and I saw this coming. I was like, huh, ACR. Let me see what MW3 is like. Oh, no recoil. That's right. Yeah, of course. Every other gun except the ACR has actual recoil. Like the 47, you got a U100. You got a whole bunch of guns. There's a Goblin, and basically, what you should do, on a side note, make sure you do these extra missions on the way to doing, you know, the main campaign, because these missions don't just give you, you know, your platinum trophy. They give you secret weapons. Sometimes, you know, these side missions, you know, like robberies or gang territories, if you do enough of them, you'll get guns. So definitely do it, because the guns in this game are expensive. You know, just because you're hacking all these bank accounts doesn't even mean you're gonna bank. You know, it's hard. It's hard at first. You gotta increase those skill points and stuff like that, and it really takes a while for you to rack up for an ACR. I think it's like $40,000. So, you know, you're not gonna just be walking around, you know, downtown looking for people to hack. Just do it. You get Spec Ops Goblin. You get Spec Ops pistols. I love Spec Ops M1911 because it's a one-shot to the head. That's all I really use. But you earn it. You have to earn it. You definitely do the missions. It's quick. It's like 5 minutes, and you get yourself a gun. It's really good. Love it, absolutely. Anything else I have to say? Let's see. I really like the game. I give it honest 9.5. The only thing about it is probably, you know, looking for players, and that's not really their fault. You know, they just have to fix their servers a little bit, make sure that there's better connectivity, no dropouts, and other than that, really honest to God, really great game. Really appreciate the developers of this game. You know, it's finally good to see a blockbuster video game that makes it well, because Watch Dogs really is good. It's a really good game. I suggest you pick it up right away. If you want, we'll play online decryption. You'll see somewhere what that means. You know, I'll just tell you right now. Basically, you have to steal this briefcase or something like that, or this file, and you have to go between two teams that are both looking for the same file, you know, and they're trying to upload it, basically, or download it for theirs, and whoever wins, they get notoriety and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely pick up the game. It is worth the $60 on its own for a campaign. You don't even have to include online, and it's still worth it. So definitely pick this up. It's a game to never miss. If you miss this game, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. It's not gonna be pretty. Or I guess if you're waiting for it to drop down, don't wait too long, because it's not gonna drop down anytime soon. I'm telling you right now, it's a AAA game. It's a AAA game, and it deserves to be. If there was a quadruple A game, that's how good of a game it is. It's really that good, you know. And you see all these people playing it, and you're like, wow, I should really pick it up. You definitely should pick it up. It's a really great game. So, honest to God, 9.5. If I was, you know, being biased, which I sort of should be, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 definitely. 10.5, whatever you want to call it. It's a perfect game. Perfect game for you. PS4. Graphics look, I didn't even talk about graphics. Graphics are amazing on the PS4. Like, you know, everybody, you know, wants to talk about the sunlight, so I guess I'll talk about that. Sunlight looks beautiful. You know, nights look great. The city looks astounding, and they make Chicago look better than New York, which is pretty cool. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this commentary. Hopefully you guys got something good out of this little review for Watch Dogs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Fuego out.